When you walk into the office for the first time, you get something like this. It is set up professionally and you can work away. However, I would do a few tweaks. I would recline slightly more back. I would make sure that your low back is supported here. If you don't have this lumbar support, use one of these lumbar rolls, supporting pillows. They flatten down, but they do support your low back. For this particular table, because it's quite high, I would have to lift my chair higher, as high as possible. And now, because my feet can't really reach the floor in a relaxed way, I would have to have the little support which I have under the table for my feet to rest on. The most important thing, I would drive it all the way under the table, so my wrists can rest on the table, or resting like this, partially on the armrests and partially on the table. Don't work in the air because you kill your shoulders, and if your chair is too low and table is too high, like in this case, make sure you raise your chair as was said. Yeah. With the mouse, I'm okay with the normal mouse, but you can get yourself a vertical mouse, which is taking pressure off your elbow. If you have to work for hours, well, I don't work for hours, therefore I don't use the vertical mouse, but I would suggest you get one. Another advice about the mouse, try to increase the sensitivity so you don't actually have to move the mouse. Your wrist is resting all the time, and you can only have a micro movements because the cursor on the screen is quick. So we have the reclined back all the way under the table as much as possible, resting my feet on a little stool under, relaxing the shoulders. And you see here, I recently got this screen, and the screen doesn't go up, so I had to put a science encyclopedia and the chairs set to get it higher. Otherwise I would be doing this, so I'm doing that instead. Okay, what else? The keyboard, often people have it here and they do it there, and that's a big problem because you have to constantly hold your shoulders up. If you move it back and rest your arms here, rest your wrists on the table, you can relax much more. And if you're on the phone while you're typing or using mouse, please use the hands-free, because it will kill your neck if you do this. And most people obviously understand these things, but I keep meeting people again and again and again who do sit upright, as they call it. They sit upright and they do not use hands-free, and they do not have their keyboard deep in the table relaxed, and they do not have their screen up high so they can look at it with grace and like looking in a bright future, you know? So this is a very important set of tools for you to follow. Please do, and stay well. Couple more things about this setup. Neck support. You don't really need one, because when you're working you should be fluid, and you should have frequent breaks. And when you do have breaks, you should stretch at least a little bit for a second or two, just make sure all the joints are moving. But when you're in a long meeting, or you're watching presentation or a movie, or enjoying a chat with your grandmother who lives thousands of miles away, you can use the neck support like this or like that, or in a different ways you choose, still keeping your low back supported, shoulders reclined back and relaxed on the table. And as you see, I removed the armrests because I don't really like them, which allows me to move even deeper under the table and relax even more. And you can use the neck support. Just make sure you spend time setting it up so it's comfortable and it is the way you like it, the way you enjoy it, the way it is comfortable for you. The keyboard, the mouse, the screen, the lumbar support, and the relaxed shoulders. Well, as I said, you know it all, but I keep seeing people doing this, you know, so I have to tell you, thank you. I made a video about Workstation setup in 2011. It is still on YouTube, but I keep seeing people who are sitting wrongly. They suffer with back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, arm pain, wrist pain, elbow pain, and most of it is because of the repetitive strains they get while sitting at their desk. So here's another video for you about the Workstation setup. Please enjoy it, watch it several times, and I hope you can replicate some of it in your setup. As you see, it's not super expensive or high-tech, but it is physiological, anatomical, and functional. So you can definitely do the same. As we are on this note, here is another hint for you. You don't really need a 1,500 pound chair like this. You can do any chair. As soon as it reclines and relaxes, as soon as the armrests do not stop this chair driving under the table, as soon as it goes high enough for you to sit properly, here is better even now, and as soon as it allows you to move in and out and do your frequent breaks, I mean you stretch and resume working when you're ready. And as you work, of course, remember, neck rolls. Oh, this is nice. Shoulder rolls. You can just carry on, no one can stop you.